Hey everyone, Nathan Schwartz from Aussie Green Thumb here. Just going to do a quick garden update. I'm just about to do some harvesting. Most people have an issue with growing food and how to grow it well and how to make sure it grows and all that. One of my biggest issues is harvesting. Now, because I'm a young father, like our stuff, I just don't harvest in time. So like, we've got this parsley. It's old, it's starting to go to seed. Same as this dill. So I'm just gonna clean up the gardens. I thought I'll just show how good everything grows. Like we've got these other dills, I'll be harvesting this today. I will leave some, because like we've got these, I don't know if you can see these native bees. The native bees love it. But yeah, like the rocket's gone to seed. So I will be leaving some things because I'm running out of rocket seeds and dill seeds. So I will let some go, but like this parsley here I'll be taking out. And when it gets a bit older, it's not as nice. So it's good to harvest when it's young, fresh, and keep harvesting it. So yeah, this is the Mr. Stacky. So we've had not even strong winds, but both the gardens have fallen over, or two of them have fallen over in the last week. Which has been quite devastating. So we lost a lot of our seedlings. So we had cucumbers, which are gone. I think I had some beetroot in there, or some chilies. Coriander I was able to salvage. But yeah, we lost a fair few seedlings, which was a bit of a shame. It's more devastating when you walk outside and see it. So in the air garden, we've got some cos, fruit and marigold in. As I've said before, like our kale is just getting smashed by moths, the cabbage moths. You can see the caterpillars in there. So yeah, I do have some stuff to build a net over this. I just haven't got to it. Maybe I'll do it today. Maybe I won't. But yeah, so this is the vertigo, and the reason it was blown over, this bottom container was on top, so it was very top heavy. So I've moved to the bottom. I'll be harvesting all this parsley today, and yeah, so got more parsley here. So there's parsley everywhere. The same as the dill has just gone, but like, look at this parsley. There's now no leaves on it. I don't know, it's what, 3 foot tall, and it's not as nice. Where this young parsley here, just all leaf, all nice, and the leaves aren't as tough. But these older ones, it's just tougher leaves and it's not as nice. So yeah, so the air garden recommends sprouting and germinating your seeds indoors. This time I've really struggled all the time with getting cos lettuce to germinate indoors. So this time I have just thrown the seeds straight in outside, and as you can see, we have cos lettuce growing, and that's like maybe 4 or 5 days. So that's going well. Some haven't taken off. This is one that was from indoors. It's just maybe got damaged by the wind, but yeah, like some more growing there. So they're doing well. Here we've got a heap of short peppers and chilies that were growing in here. Just rocket only on top. Always love good rocket salad during summer and spring. Grows quick. And yeah, so that's it. And heaps of coriander we've got going. Then I bought a couple of Thai chili plants, which I've planted around the place. So yeah, let's move on. So yeah, we're going to build with conduit. Just going to build some netting here. Just need to work out how to have full sun. I want to be in this location where I am now, the edge of the deck, but how to have full sun out the westerly wind coming across, the southerly wind, the northerly wind, without it just getting blown over. This is where the gardens are when they get blown over. So I'm going to try and tie them up to the balustrades, and hopefully that secures them and we don't have any devastating moments. I've just got a few marigolds around the place, some peppermints, some chilies, and Mizuna grew really well, and then all of a sudden went to seed, and yeah, it's just starting to die on the bottom. So I've just gave it water. I'm going to harvest all this today and grow it again. I think this took about 4 or 5 weeks to get to this stage. We've had a fair bit off the bottom. Not as bitey as mustard greens, where these are Japanese mustard, apparently. But yeah, it's quite nice. First time I've had it. which is good. We've got a thing of dill here, really well. Got some short peppers. Here are rosemary, which we took cuttings off back in January, which are now kicking off. We did have them planted directly into the soil in one of our gardens over there, and they did nothing. Then I put them into these pots, and they're now starting to go well. So we just got a habanero. Getting heaps of fruit off it. I do need to give it a bit of a prune to get to start with a bit more growth. And our lemon myrtle, the cockatoo, just took all the leaves off the stem, which we were going to use, which is a shame. But yeah, so let's come around to the tomatoes. So I'll just quickly show you. So we've got some nice sage going here. This is how big they were when they got planted, same as the other ones, and that's there. So these got planted here in March, and they're still pretty much the same size. Where in the pots, they are loving it. So I might even take these ones out and put them in pots as well. But yeah, the sage is pumping, sage everywhere. There's our Thai chili. But up here, this is our netting now for the tomatoes. So the magpies, we get 17 magpies here all at one time, and they just run amok. I even had to rescue some from in here. But yeah, so the tomatoes are going well. There's a few where I've still got 2 plants like here, so I'll separate those. I'll pull one of the plants out so the other one can go. We've got basil in here now as well, and we've got some marigolds. So there's tomatoes, basil and marigolds in this netting here. There you can see there was a tomato here, hence the netting. Pretty sure it's possums, but you can just see where the magpies run through here, and all they do is they just stand on the plants and they just snap everything. So yeah, our plum doing well. We need to put a stake in so it doesn't get blown away like snap. And potatoes doing well. Just run down the back. Alright, the broad beans are looking fantastic, but not quite ready to harvest. But man, there's so many on here. So what we're going to do, because there is so many, when they're ready, we'll freeze them. So the beans are getting there, not quite. When you harvest broad beans, you want to go from the bottom of the plant to the top. That's where the bigger beans will be. What if we just pick one off? So that's our broad beans now. But actually, I'll probably leave them a little bit longer. But yeah, I will be harvesting these in the next week or 2. But yeah, you can see there's just, I don't know how many on here. There's so many. But yeah, they've done extremely well. Kale's doing well. Looks like we've got a slug from the way it's eaten, or a caterpillar in here. So sorry, I just ate that broad bean. Beautiful. We do have bean bushes planted. It's been about 2 weeks now. Maybe they're not coming up. We've got a few pumpkins coming up. One here. Got these beautiful flowers. I don't know what they are. I've sent a photo to Gary to let me know. But yeah, these looking good. And yeah, we've got another pumpkin here. I've planted some more pumpkin seeds, and something has eaten that as well. So the joy of gardening, everything likes what we grow. So here we have our Brussels sprout, which went ahead like all of them, and we've left one to get the seeds. And these seed pods are massive, so I don't know how long this plant's going to continue growing for. The seeds aren't formed yet, they're still green inside. So we'll just let it keep growing. The carrots, we've started to make carrot pesto, which is delicious. But these are starting to get ahead. The carrots aren't formed. They're about as big as my hand at the moment, from the tip to my palm. But they're skinny, and they're not ripened yet. In here, just got some eggplants. And we've got these radishes going to seed to get some more seeds there. Yeah, so in here we've got we've got some more eggplants. So we've got eggplants and peppers for this garden. We've got a garlic growing. Just one which was growing in the compost bin, so I ended up moving to the garden, and it's doing well. And yeah, you can see some of these eggplants are starting to take off. Our cucumbers keep getting eaten by slugs in here, so keep trying to get rid of those guys. And yeah, the spinach has gone to head, or some of them have, but yeah, we'll be harvesting most of this today. We just don't harvest enough. There's two of us here, and our son, but we just don't harvest enough for how much we grow. So I try and harvest once a week and as we need it, but I'm just not out here enough. But yeah, so there's just so much food. The sorrel is pumping, so I need to harvest this so it doesn't go to seed. And yeah, the endives are doing well, even though they're full of insects. But yeah, so everything's going well. It's all growing well. It's just we need to get in and harvest it more and eat more, which we already eat so much from this garden. We don't really buy anything except garlic, onions, and at the moment tomatoes from the store, and cucumbers, where everything else is from the garden. So we have all our greens from here, we just don't eat enough, which is fine. We give a lot away to family and some friends. So yeah, we'll do some recipes of these. We're just gonna make some spinach and feta cheese and lemon parcels. All right, as I said before, we have some hats in stock now. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I don't know how to do it. There we go. We've got some hats. These are great in the garden, to be honest. Like, I don't even put sunscreen on. I'll put a little bit down here now, and that's it. I don't need sunscreen in the garden. My neck's fine, it's covered, and I'll be out here all day today. I might put some on later this afternoon, depending, but probably not. So yeah, hats are in the store. We've got the cap as well. We've got the Mr. Stacky products in the store as well. We may have some Black Friday sales coming up. I'm not too sure. I'll have to find out what prices we can get and what price we can move them at. But yeah, any questions, let us know. We now have a forum on the website as well. We have a newsletter and we have our free ebook. So you get it from any of the posts. You will come onto our mailing list where I do a garden update, what to grow, what to harvest, how to do it, and the other team members are in there as well. But yeah, come onto the forum, have a chat there, and let's get to know each other. All right, thanks guys.